Hey Angus Nation, happy Friday. Today's move class, we're gonna set those clocks for 24 minutes, and then we're gonna start with 4 rounds of 20 kettlebell Russian twists, followed by 12 bear stance pull-throughs, and then we're gonna spend 30 seconds on a kettlebell squat figure 8. From there, once you've completed those 4 rounds, we're gonna go directly into as many rounds as possible of 20 alternating single arm Russian swings, followed by 15 upright rows, 10 push-ups, and then finish the round with 5 tuck jumps. So let's go through all of these movements we have today. The first one being the Russian twist. So we're gonna make our way down to the floor using our kettlebell, or if you're using a dumbbell today, that's okay too, right? And from here, we're gonna move from side to side with our weight, okay? Every time we tap the weight on the floor, that counts as 1 rep, okay? To make this more challenging, you can raise those heels up off the floor. To make it a little bit more assisted, we can plant those heels down on the ground. If we want to do these unweighted, that's okay too. We'll just shift those hands from side to side. From there, we're gonna go into a bear stance pull through, okay? So our bear stance is where we set up, starting in a tabletop position, hands are under my shoulders, knees are under my hips, and then to get into bear stance, we're going to drive up off those toes with a little bit of air underneath of those knees. Now for the pull through, okay, we're gonna set that kettlebell so it's behind our wrists. We're gonna push up onto those toes, and then from here, opposite arm comes through, and we're just gonna alternate pulling our kettlebell underneath us while we're still holding that position, okay? Then from there, we're gonna go into 30 seconds of a kettlebell squat figure 8. So for this movement, we're gonna get set up into a quarter squat. So we want tension through those legs, and then from there, we're gonna pass our kettlebell through those legs in that figure 8 position. We're gonna spend 15 seconds going in one direction, and then we'll spend 15 seconds going in the opposite direction, okay? Again, we wanna keep tension through those legs. Once we've cycled through all those 3 movements for 4 rounds, we're gonna go into that AMRAP, starting with our 20 alternating single arm Russian swings, okay? So we're going to, with one arm, shift those hips back, and then drive those hips and legs forward, switching when we get to eye level, switching arms when we get to that eye level. Let your hips and legs do the work, let your arms just finish the movement. From there, we're gonna go into 15 upright rows. So hanging onto that kettlebell, we're going to drive those elbows up high and outside, keeping our bell nice and close to our body as we go through each rep. Then from there, we're gonna go into 10 push-ups. Okay, so we'll come down to the floor. We'll start in that high plank position. Elbows are locked out, chest will come all the way down to the ground, and then we'll press straight up to finish. If we need to modify, we can drop down to those knees, but then everything else will stay the same, wanting to keep shoulders and hips in line versus keeping our hips and our butt up in the air. And then last but not least, we're gonna finish with 5 tuck jumps, okay? So we wanna try to get those knees up as high as we can as we go through each rep. You can use those arms, swing them back, and then jump those knees up high into your chest. If we need to modify this, okay, what we're gonna do instead is you're just going to alternate, bringing your knees into your chest, okay? We can eliminate that jump, all right? So this, each knee coming up would account for 1 rep. So you do a total of 5. So happy Friday, guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday.